Why comparison steals joy. So go ahead and give us the tea on the scientific insights of this topic.
Okay, well, we're going to start with the scientific insights because it's always when we talk about clarity, we really want to give you the information behind it. So, there is a social comparison theory. So, in 1954, Leon Festinger explained that humans constantly measure themselves against others to understand where we stand. It is a natural human instinct to do this. Online, this comparison is amplified because people post highlight reels, not reality. So we
Mhm.
have another thing from the Harvard Business Review. Upward comparisons, which is comparing to someone above you, will lower your self esteem and life satisfaction,
Mhm.
while downward comparisons, which is comparing to someone below you, will only provide temporary relief. And then final, there's the Instagram effect, which is basically even when people know posts are curated, they still feel worse about themselves after scrolling. Have you ever done any of those things or experienced any of those things, Grace?
100%. Both. And like I was telling you, one, sometimes the ex is doing better and I'm scrolling like, where I feel terrible because they're doing better than me. Or when
Right.
they're not doing as well, I'm not happy they're not doing well, but I'm like, okay, I'm doing better. That was I dodged a bullet, because they're just being them, and it reminds me of the reason why we broke up. But yeah, and sometimes you look at people, and what I'm trying. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, if somebody is living part of the life that I want to live, I'm a very hands-on person, an action person. So if somebody is, let's say, living in Europe, their dream life, right?
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, that sounds amazing, and I'm happy for them. And then I'm like, they give me an idea. So I feel like you can alchemize that feeling of, oh, they're having a better life than me, to, well, maybe I should improve my life. How can I do that? Should
Totally.
I move to Europe, or should I stay here and move to another state where I can live more of a European life, or more of a chill life? So I think that it's how you use it. And even if
Mhm.
that feeling in the beginning is like, damn, their life is better than mine, then we can switch it to, okay, how can I make my life better?
Yeah, I think that's brilliant. It's always about a mindset shift,
Yes.
and looking at people as aspirational or
Yeah,
inspirational.
100%.
That's something I want to work towards. I tend to do the upwards comparisons. I think
Mhm.
everyone's above me. So
Oh
I look at
no,
people with
Lindsay.
other podcasts, with this, with other books, colleagues, and I'm like, wow, she got a book launch at the at the Grove,
And you're so accomplished. That's the
but
crazy thing.
it's interesting. It's all how we see ourselves,
Yeah.
and so again, it's really mindset. It's really perspective. And the good thing about being a content creator and kind of having
Mhm.
known what's gone on behind the scenes, I used to do branding for other people. I am well aware that sometimes somebody is a mess, miserable, not doing well, da 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 da, and the camera comes on and it's like, well, hey
Yes.
guys, and it's like they're broke, they're in debt, the company's barely together, they're getting divorced. So
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen so much of that, and there
yeah.
have been so many jokes throughout the years about, you see the couple celebrating and whatever, and like, there's look, I don't begrudge anybody who wants to put their happiness online. I put my recovery online to inspire other people.
Yes.
But for me, I've learned since my divorce a long time ago to keep my personal life as private as possible, because I just don't ever want to put people who come into my life in that situation. And also have to do those things if things don't work out, changing those profiles, taking those pictures down. It's very painful for everybody involved, especially if they're kids or So, yeah, I do know about the Instagram effect. And I really, when I see those pictures, I always remind myself, like, we don't know what's really going on.
Absolutely. We don't know what's going on. And like you said, it's showtime. Let's put
Yeah.
a showtime face. And,
Yeah.
as a stand up comic, I've done that a million times where,
Right.
yeah, like I don't want to make people laugh because I'm having a horrible day. And
Right.
then I just go up there and it all goes away. And then it comes back when I step off the stage. But
It's like the Taylor Swift song, I can do it with a broken heart.
yeah, exactly. It's possible. You just got to train yourself. It's all
Yeah.
about training ourselves.
Mhm.
It's not, nothing is set in stone. Oh, I'm like this, I'm like that. You can definitely change the like this and like that, right?
Yeah.
So here's a practical tip. Curate your feed. Go through your following list. If an account consistently makes you feel small, unfollow. Replace with accounts that educate, inspire, or bring joy, like nature pages, artists, or creators who lift you up.